Good evening, sports fans. We're coming to you live at Emerson Field in Brooksville, Florida for the Florida 4A District 7 Baseball Championship. Tonight's matchup features two elite teams that are both ranked in Florida 4A. Nature Coast comes into tonight ranked number 13 with a record of 20-4, while Hernando enters tonight with a mark of 23-2 and a 4A ranking of number 6. Hands down, this is a marquee matchup. Thank you again for tuning in tonight. I'm Will Wilkie, bringing you the play-by-play action for the game. And by my side and along on the call is none other than Brian Lott.
Thank you, Will. What else really needs to be said? It's the championship game for the district title. You have two of the top teams in all of the state of Florida. They are heated rivals, and you have talent on every position. You haven't even started yet, and you can already feel the energy and tension of this incredible matchup. We have a great crowd on hand here at Hernando High School, each fully behind their respective schools. It's going to be an outstanding ball game.
You know, I really couldn't agree more, Brian. These two teams are so good. Honestly, it feels more like a state championship game than it does a district game.
You're exactly right, Will. These two teams, they're going to come out and they're going to fight hard all the way to the end tonight.
Well, that's exactly why both teams and their coaches will pull out all the stops tonight. The district championship is on the line, as well as getting one step closer to Fort Myers and the coveted state championship. We'll have the starting lineups in the first pitch coming up next, but before we take our last pregame break, I do want to personally thank the entire Gulf Coast Sports Network team of volunteers for their talents, their time, and their efforts that they have provided over the course of this spring season, as this will be our last broadcast for high school sports before we take our summer break and we come back in the fall. So to Wild Bill Lizer, Derek Smith, Nicole Wilkie, Hillary Lizer, Brian Hawkins, John McMurdo, Brian Lott, Jose Morales, and Lynn Rivera, thank you all. We absolutely could not have done this without you. We'd also like to thank all of Hernando County schools, the athletic directors, the baseball and softball coaches this season. Your support and enthusiasm has been greatly appreciated, not only by myself personally, but by our entire team. And we're already looking forward to next season, I can tell you that. The starting lineups on the first pitch will be coming up next, only on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Legacy Wealth Partners, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Legacy Wealth Partners.
So the exchange of lineups and ground rules has been completed, so now we're going to get right into it with the Divinity Med Spa starting lineup.
The Divinity Med Spa starting lineup.
First for the visiting Sharks of Nature Coast, leading off, number 2, Zeth Rodriguez. Batting second, number 9, Colin Nelson. Batting third, number 14, Andrew Escamilla. Batting fourth, number 17, Brian Erb. Batting fifth, number 3, Jackson Gates. Batting sixth, number 33, Tyler Renew. Batting seventh, number 21, Chris Moss. Batting eighth, number 28, Gavin McMurdo. And batting ninth, number 42, Anthony Anselmo. And getting the start in center field today, number 16, Dylan Jones. And the Nature Coast Sharks are coached by Brandon DeResperis. And now time for the Hernando Leopards, the home team this evening. Leading off, number 1, Dylan Dufilli. Batting second, number 15, Dylan Schatzel. Batting third, number 99, Anthony Talpa. Batting fourth, number 6, Nick Talpa. Batting fifth, number 12, Riley Fisher. Batting sixth, number 3, Gabe Tafalski. Batting seventh, number 4, Stephen Hart. Batting Hitting eighth, number 18, Landon Carter. And batting ninth, number 8, Luke Puckett. And starting on the mound for the Leopards, number 10, Tristan Legg. And the Hernando Leopards are coached by Tim Sims. And this is your Divinity Med Spa starting lineup. We will now turn it over to the public address announcer for the remainder of the introductions and the upcoming national anthem.
Number 11, Will Taylor. Number 13, Carlos Gonzalez. Number 14, Jacob Thompson. Number 19, Clay Oates. Number 20, Michael Savarese. Number 21, Jordan Lang. Number 2, Anton Grooms. Number 28, Nico Jansen. Number 41, Drew Vanelstein. The Leopards are coached by head coach Tim Sims. Assistant coaches Jeff Lang, Paula Philly, Lee Johnson, Joey Johnson, and Tim Watley. Fans, at this time, we'll draw your attention to our scoreboard in right center field, where our beautiful American flag is proudly displayed. We ask that everyone rise, remove your caps, and join us as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
So that was the presentation of our nation's colors and our national anthem. I don't know about you, Brian, but I'm ready for some championship baseball.
Man, the atmosphere is crazy tonight. The people out here, it's going to be a fight from the beginning. We're going to see two great pitchers on the mound, in Legg and Herb. And I think whoever can break that pitcher first and get some base runners moving, it's gonna. I got a feeling it's probably going to be a low-scoring game tonight if the pitchers hold up the way they've been playing all year.
Yeah, what I love about championship games is just the fact that every single player will legitimately be giving 110%. And when you have that type of play, that type of in combination with the talent that we see on the field here tonight, you're right. I mean, as much as we love offense, that's when defense really shines. When you have that talent and you're putting everything into that ball game, it's going to be the defense that decides who wins this ball game here tonight.
You're exactly right. I've said it to little kids and little league, as well as big kids, and that defense wins championships, and it doesn't matter what sport you're playing. If you got a good defense and your pitching and baseball is good, you're going to win some championships. So these two teams are well deserving because of their pitching staff, as well as being coached by a couple of great coaches. But I think it's going to be an exciting night for baseball.
I do too, and thank you all for joining us here. Don't go anywhere for this entire ball game. We've got Hernando and Nature Coast ready to get underway. We'll run through the defensive set for you for Hernando. Starting with the battery on the mound, Legg behind the plate, Schatzel. Starting at third, Hart. Shortstop, Dufilli. Second base, Tefalski. First base, Talpa. Left field, Puckett. Center field, Carter. And in right field, Fisher. And let's play ball Leadoff batter for the Sharks, starting at shortstop, number 7, Seth Rodriguez. And we're underway. First pitch connects on the inside corner for called strike 1. Wind up and the delivery. That offering's going to miss high. Check swing did not go around, confirmed by the first base umpire. So that'll even up the count now. 1 ball, 1 strike. Next offering by Leg comes in upstairs. 2 balls, 1 strike. You know, just talking about that energy again, Brian, you can feel it on every single pitch. Every single pitch.
You're exactly right.
This is why we love baseball. Fouled away, straight back. That's going to even up the count now. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, Rodriguez is coming into this game batting .323 on the year, so he really is a great leadoff hitter. Gets on base very well.
So Leg in the windup and delivers. That gets away from him. Had some mustard on that hot dog. But that's going to run the count full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So a payoff pitch now between Leg and Rodriguez. That's popped up straight back and out of play again. So Rodriguez continues to battle. And we mentioned about all the players giving 110%. I expect that we're going to still see a couple more pitches here, even though it's a full count.
You're exactly right. He's doing a great job seeing a lot of pitches and running that pitch count up on the pitcher on the first at bat.
The offering by Leg, fouled away, out of play again.
What better way to start a game than
absolutely. You got a battle right here.
With the battle on the first at bat.
And you know, we feel the energy up here. You got to imagine how these players feel. That offering's going to miss inside. So the patience by Rodriguez as well as the discipline pays off. And the leadoff runner is aboard for the Sharks. That'll now bring up the starting catcher for the Sharks, number 9, Colin Nelson.
Yeah, you know, Will, these kids coming in here and in high school, they got to have a little jitters trying to get started, and you know, maybe Leg will settle in and get the strike zone and get back at what he does great, pitching.
Rodriguez has some speed. Leg is obviously going to be aware of that as he gives him a look and steps off initially. Offering comes in low for ball 1. Again, alongside Brian Lott, I'm Will Wilkie on the call for you for this district championship game here this evening on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. Thank you again for joining us. If you've not yet done so, go ahead and click that like button. How could you not like this game? And while you're at it, go ahead and hit subscribe so that you never miss any of the action. Pickoff move over to first. That's going to get away. Rodriguez advancing to second. The throw over. Great hustle there by Talpa to try to make a play on it. But when you're dealing with foul territory of that size in right field, there's really not much you can do.
No, you're right.
So Rodriguez advances to second. Runner in scoring position now for Nature Coast. So they've got an opportunity here. Curveball comes in a little high in the zone. 2 balls, no strikes, the count on Nelson. As I was mentioning about those subscriptions, go ahead and subscribe. It's free for you. We are a small nonprofit, but it helps us out as well. You can set reminders, and you'll never miss any of the action whenever we go live. But as always, we appreciate your viewership and your support as that latest offering by Leg comes in low for ball 3. So what do you think here, Brian? Got to believe the take sign's on here.
Yeah, you would think so. Even though he is coming into this game batting .417 on the season, in this high-powered game here.
That's ball 4, and the ball also squirts away from Schatzel, allowing Rodriguez to advance to third. Oh, correction, that was actually a strike call.
Yeah, you know, Will, I thought that was a ball myself, but umpire called it a strike, so we do have a 3-1 count. But you know he's pitching around Nelson with him coming in with a .417 batting average.
Well, he'll have a chance to test that average right here with the hitter's count. 3 balls, 1 strike. Nobody out, top of the first inning. The Sharks are threatening here with the potential first run of the ball game just 90 feet away. And that curveball breaks but misses the zone. That looked really close to me, Brian.
It did. I think it crossed the zone just a little bit high.
So we're going to have a courtesy runner here as Schatzel is the catcher. And that's going to be Davis. Number 1, Davis now in to pinch run at first base. So runners on the corners here. Nobody out, top of the first inning. Brings up the starting first baseman, number 14, Andrew Escamilla. Offering comes in low. 1-0 the count. And there's going to be a conference on the mound as head coach Tim Sims will take that walk over to the bump. What do you think, Brian? Just trying to, you were mentioning earlier, you feel that energy, and not that it's negative, but it is somewhat nervous energy. So you think just kind of a quick conference to calm everybody down?
You're exactly right, Will. I think that the high energy that you bring into this game, each team's wanting to try to win their district championship and move on. And I believe Coach Sims has just got to get out there and kind of settle it down, let them take a deep breath, and play the game that he knows how to play. So,
while we await this conference, we're getting some alerts from our system that you might be experiencing some buffering. It's possible you're not, but if you are, go ahead and hit that pause button. Wait about 30 to 45 seconds, and that really should resolve the issue for you. We generally have a good signal here this evening, but we do get alerts from our uplink whenever there's a delay. So if you do have that buffering, just hit that pause button, and you should be all set. We return now to live action with a 1-0 count now on Escamilla. Fastball connects on that outside corner, and Leg evens things up now at 1 apiece. Sometimes that's all you need, just a break in the action and just kind of reset yourself.
Exactly.
Reset your center, so to speak. Nice break on that curveball, but it breaks outside the zone, and Escamilla does not bite. So 2-1 the count now with those runners on the corners and nobody out. Leopards obviously are going to be hoping for that double play ball. They'll gladly sacrifice the run for 2 outs. The offering by Leg misses away. And once again, we have the hitter's count. 3 balls, 1 strike. So Escamilla will be looking for his pitch to drive to the outfield and try to get the Sharks on board first. Fastball connects in the zone for call of strike 2. So Leg battles back. Now works it to a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the Leopards would love a strikeout right here.
You're exactly right. I believe you might see Nelson still on this pitch just to try to open up first base for a potential drop third. And I think Leg's thinking the same thing.
Yep, exactly right.
He stepped off and trying to keep him at bay at first to try to keep that double play in, because they would love to have a double play real quick.
Fouled straight back. So we'll do it all over again. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The crowd really starting to fill in here. Outstanding attendance here tonight for championship baseball. Popped up on the infield. Tafalski tracks it. He'll make the grab deep in the dirt of the infield. And if you're a Leopards fan, that couldn't have gone any better. You secure the first out of the inning, no damage done, as the runners will remain on first and third for Nature Coast. So that'll now bring up the cleanup hitter for the Sharks. Starting pitcher number 17, Brian Erb, who looks to help his cause here, having those 2 runners on and 1 out in the top of the first. Leg from the stretch, he delivers. Fastball comes up high in the zone for ball 1. Davis with his lead from first as leg comes set. He'll deliver. Fouled straight back. You know, Leg's got a nice slide step delivery from the stretch when he has those runners on.
He does. He's doing a great job of keeping that guy at first base. And for Herb, you just want to get that ball in play. Hopefully you can get a pop fly or a ball to the outfield to try to score that run to help him out when he gets up here pitching in the next inning, bottom of the inning.
Fastball comes in low. Works the count now to 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 out. 2 runners on here in the top of the first. Nature Coast and Hernando for the district championship. Tries that fastball low in the zone again, but misses. Good discipline by the Nature Coast batters here so far. As you mentioned, Brian, working that pitch count. And we've got 3-1 again.
You're exactly right. Doing a great job.
That pitch will miss away. So Brian Erb will draw the walk. And we've got a bases loaded situation here in the first. That'll now bring up the starting third baseman, number 10, Jackson Gates. And it looks like we'll have another pinch runner here as Erb is the starting pitcher. So number 5, Fleming, now in running at first. Number 5, Fleming, your runner at first base. So that's going to put Fleming at first, Davis at second, and Seth Rodriguez remains at third.
And it doesn't get any better for Leg when your number 5 batter, Jackson Gates, comes
and
in
there's
with
a shot in the right field. That's going to drop in front of Fisher. Rodriguez will score. The bases will remain loaded, so an RBI single by Jackson Gates, and the Sharks get on the board first.
Yeah, I wasn't able to get it in with that hit, but Jackson's coming into this game batting .375, and it goes to show you why. He does a great job, puts the ball in play to right field, and does his job and scores a run. So
yeah, you can add an RBI to his stat sheet now with that
exactly
shot into right. And that'll bring up the starting second baseman now, number 8, Tyler Renew. Fastball, there's a chop down to third. Hart up with it. He'll go home. Try for the double play. Not in time. An outstanding attempt there by Schatzel to try to get it down into first, but so the way we're going to score that one is 5-2 for the force out at home. A good heads-up play there by Hart to save the run for the Leopards to get that second out. The bases will remain loaded, however. But this really takes some pressure off now for the Leopards, and that'll bring up the starting right fielder now, number 21, Chris Motts. Swing and a miss for strike one. Certainly, Nature Coast has been taking advantage of their opportunities here early, Brian, but after that play with Hart going home for the fourth, you got to feel, at least if you're a Leopards fan, you got to feel a lot better about this situation. If you do have bases loaded, at least you got 2 outs.
You're exactly right. If they can get out of this inning with only giving up 1 run and having had 3 walks in the inning, you can consider that almost a win for the inning.
Absolutely. Nature Coast is still going to try to cash in some additional runs here. They do have the bases loaded with a 1-ball, 1-strike count for Moss as Leg delivers, and that's going to come in low. Good stop by Schatzel there. The play of your catcher in a game like this is, I mean, that could absolutely make the difference. He knows he's got to stop absolutely everything, and when you have a pitcher the caliber of Leg who has solid movement on his ball like that, you always run that risk that it could get away. So 2-1. Down the third base line, but foul. And that'll even things up now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases loaded, top of the first. The Sharks have plated 1. Oh, I love this game. Just got to say that. Tries for the fastball low and outside. Moss does not bite. That's going to run the count full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases loaded.
Your runners will be moving on the pitch.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Leg shuts it down. The Sharks leave it loaded, but they plate 1. We move to the home half of the first. 1-0 your score. Don't go anywhere. You're watching live championship baseball action right here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Legacy Wealth Partners, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Legacy Wealth Partners.
Roaches, ants, termites. Let Bingham's Professional Pest Management knock your bugs out of the park. Bingham's Ultimate Pest Protection Plan is guaranteed to protect your home from unwanted pests. And it's also guaranteed to be the lowest price in town. Don't let bugs get to first base in your home. Take BP on them. Log on to TampaBayBugs.com to get your coupon for a free pest treatment of your home. Bingham's Professional Pest Management. Systematic pest elimination since 1964.
Specializing in personalized jewelry and gifts, Morningshire Market brings the game to life with custom baseball keepsakes. From necklaces to key rings, bottle toppers, and more, the options to have custom gifts made to order are limitless with Morningshire Market. Whether shopping for yourself or shopping for others, ensure that Morningshire Market is at the top of your lineup.
Morningshire Market on Etsy. Use code DOUBLEPLAY at checkout for 15% off your purchase.
So we advance to the bottom of the first inning. 1-0 is your score. And at this time, as I mentioned, this is our last broadcast of the spring season. The Gulf Coast Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors, Bingham's Professional Pest Management, Morningshire Market, Chambers Law Firm, Legacy Wealth Partners, and Divinity Med Spa. Thank you all very much for your support. You really are a key member of our team. Leading off the inning for the home Hernando Leopards will be the starting shortstop, number 1, Dylan Dufilly. Herb works from the windup, misses away for ball 1. Again, our system is indicating that you might be experiencing buffering. We can't confirm that. That pitch is going to miss inside. If you are experiencing buffering, just go ahead and hit that pause button for about 30 seconds. It should resolve the issue for you. Generally, we do have a good signal here tonight, but just as a courtesy, we want to let you know when we get these warning indications here on our end. There's a shot down the third baseline. Chopper, Gates up with it, fires over to first. And that's a laser strike from third to first. 5-3 if you're scoring at home. That's Gates to Escamilla. And we've got one out here in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, Will, Herb comes in with a .67 ERA, and he started out with a couple of balls and thought we might have a little struggle on this side, but he's come in, settled in now, thrown a couple of strikes, got an out. Looks like he's headed on his way.
Fastball connects there for called strike one. Now batting number 15, the catcher, Dylan Schatzel. Change up there, comes in low. Count evens up, 1 ball, 1 strike. Look to be another change up there. 2-1 now the count on Schatzel. Three and one now, so the patience by Schatzel has now worked him into the hitter's count. 3 balls, 1 strike. Herb will be looking to battle back here, but he's got to be careful not to give Schatzel too good of a pitch. And he fouls that one away, out of play, right towards my car. I hope I parked far enough away because Schatzel got a lot behind that one. So that works the count full now. And there's a line shot right up the middle, almost took Herb's head off. And Jones fields it back into play here, but a solid, sharp single by Schatzel. And the Leopards have a runner aboard here. So a runner on, 1 out. Home half of the first for Hernando. Brings up the big bat of number 99, Anthony Talpa. And if you are a subscriber to GCSN, you know exactly who this young man is. He hit the walk-off hit against Lakeland in that epic ball game a week ago. As that ball gets away, Schatzel advances to second. Actually, I do think did we have a pitch runner there, Brian?
Yes, I do believe we did.
So we'll try to get that pinch runner information for you, as there's going to be a trip to the mound. Again, likely, wouldn't you say, Brian, here? Again, nervous energy, just trying to get everybody reset.
Trying to get settled in here. I believe you're exactly right. Settle down, take a deep breath, and come out and
So we're trying to will the pinch runner to turn around so we can get his number. It's number 11.
Number 11, Will Taylor.
Will Taylor is now at second base, pinch running for Schatzel, who had that line shot right back up the middle. And now it's the Leopards' turn. They're threatening with that runner in scoring position, and a 1-0 count for the big bat of number 99, Anthony Talpa. Herb works from the stretch. We need to get the lights on here soon. I'm surprised they're not on right now, as there's some major shading going on. Fastball connects on that inside quarter. Beautiful placement by Herb. There was nothing that Talpa could do with that one. And the count now evens up at 1 ball, 1 strike. Popped up on the infield. Herb will take it himself as he calls off Renew. And if you're a Sharks fan, that's just what they needed there.
He came back in with that same pitch on the inside, and he jammed him and was able to get that little pop fly there back to the pitcher. That's a great job.
So the Leopards will be looking for a 2-out rally now. And they have their cleanup hitter now up, number 6, starting first baseman, Nick Talpa. Swing and a miss. Nice break on that pitch by Herb. And he's ahead in the count now. No balls, 1 strike. Another breaking pitch.
Another great pitch there.
Talpa unable to connect, and Herb now with a huge advantage, especially with the variety of pitches that he has here. He's ahead in the count for the first time of this ball game. No balls, 2 strikes. We'll see what he brings here. There's a line shot, but out of play, third base side.
You would think that he wouldn't put anything in the zone, especially with an 0-2 count. You know, you would try to waste a pitch, try to get him to chase something, but that one looked like it might have been a little hanging curve that Talpa almost got it fair.
Fouls that one away again. So Talpa continues to battle here, fouling off consecutive pitches to keep his at bat alive. Count remains no balls, 2 strikes. And that offering comes in low. Nelson loses track of it. Taylor advances to third.
Yeah.
So the tying run for Hernando now just 90 feet away. If Talpa can put one in play. There's a huge shot to left field, but in foul territory. SpaceX is going to be reaching out to Mr. Nick Talpa, asking him about his technology for that type of acceleration off the bat. Wow.
Exactly right. If he could have just let that travel just a little deeper, it would have been a huge hit down that left field line and scored a run there.
So
but it was just a long foul ball.
Another deep shot to left field. Onto the football field. So another incredible battle here we have, Brian. Herb got ahead in the count, no balls, 2 strikes. And any pitch close to the zone, Talpa's just been fighting and fighting and fighting it off. 1-2 currently.
He's not going to go down without a fight. I can say that for sure.
Offering comes in low. That was a critical stop by Nelson. Well done on that footwork. Now, in your opinion, Brian, say the ball gets past and it does go legitimately back to the backstop. It's early in the ball game. Are you going to try to take that run and risk the last out of the ball game, or are you going to play it safe?
No, I think as big as what we see a backstop here, I believe a good pass ball here. They're going to be trying to score and get that run and trying to get this game tied back up here early in the first inning.
So solid patience by Talpa. This has been an amazing at bat. He now works the count full, 3 balls, 2 strikes after being down 0-2 and fouling off at least a handful of pitches. Herb delivers, and there's a shot to center field and deep. Jones in pursuit over his head. That will allow Taylor to score easily. And a stand-up RBI double for number 6, Mr. Nick Talpa.
What an amazing at-bat there. You fight off at least a half a dozen foul pitches. You fight him up to a 3-2 count, and then you hit a rocket over the center fielder's head to the wall and able to score that run and tie this game up.
And on a shot like that, with the angle off of the bat that Talpa had there, that's a really tough judgment call for the center fielder to make with that type of angle.
You're exactly right there. He didn't know to come in or to go back.
And those seconds that you had to wait to make that judgment, that's what's going to cost you. Offering by Herb, misses low for ball 1. Now batting the starting right fielder, number 12, Riley Fisher. Talpa with his lead. Herb gives him a look and delivers. Offering comes in outside. 2-0 the count. Just to make our viewers aware, with this being our final broadcast, we're actually going to do something a little different here tonight. Brian Lott will be joining me for the first 2 innings, and then we'll be switching through our other talented cadre of color commentators. We'll have the authority, John McMurdo, with us. We'll have our color commentary cohort, Derek Smith. We'll also have the one, the only Brian Hawkins. And if he gets here in time, which given his namesake, I wouldn't rule it out, Wild Bill Lizer. That last pitch connects in the zone. Count now goes to 2 balls, 1 strike. That last pitch misses away, runs the count now to 3-1. So the hitters count here for Fisher. It'll be interesting to see what Herb brings here. Personally, I go inside fastball. But he'll set up on the outside, shows what I know, swing and a miss. An outstanding pitch by Herb. As Nelson set up outside, and he fired it right through that bat on the swing by Fisher. And we got a full count again. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Runner on second. He'll miss outside. Fisher draws the walk. Put runners on first and second now. And the Leopards have done some damage here with 2 outs. They plated 1, and they're threatening again here with 2 runners on. Bringing up number 3, starting second baseman, Gabe Tefelsky. And we just got word Wild Bill is en route. Thank you for your message, Wild Bill. Received loud and clear. God. Loud and clear. No balls, 1 strike. That offering misses away. 1-1 the count now.
That was a pretty good pitch there.
Yeah.
I can't believe Topowski didn't swing at that one.
So we got 1s all over the board now. That's fouled straight back. Going to advance the count now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Advantage Brian Herb right now, at least statistically. Tefelsky will have to take a 2-strike approach the remainder at this at bat and try to keep this inning going for the Leopards. Nice movement on that pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. The Leopards leave 2, but they answer right back. They plate 1. We got ourselves a tie ball game going into the top of the second inning. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Roaches, ants, termites. Let Bingham's Professional Pest Management knock your bugs out of the park. Bingham's Ultimate Pest Protection Plan is guaranteed to protect your home from unwanted pests. And it's also guaranteed to be the lowest price in town. Don't let bugs get to first base in your home. Take BP on them. Log on to TampaBayBugs.com to get your coupon for a free pest treatment of your home. Bingham's Professional Pest Management. Systematic pest elimination since 1964.
My name is Tom Roselli. I served in the U.S. Navy 65 to 69. Through all the turmoil and stress battling with the VA, I've come to learn that certain organizations have their hands tied and can only proceed so far, whereas Attorney Chris Chambers has the experience and the ability to dig into the files and get the results that got me my 100%. Tremendous job in helping veterans.
Game's on the line, and you're looking at a full count with 0.2 seconds left on the shot clock. The last thing you need to be worried about is your deodorant. That's why I use Old Spice. Old Spice is the bare knuckle, straight arm tackle, heavyweight deodorant that gives the best game, set, and match, eye-stepping, sudden death, double overtime performance in the pit fight against odor.
Safe!
From odor, thanks Old Spice.
So we move to the top of the second inning. 1-1 is our score. Leading things off for the Sharks will be the designated hitter, number 28, Gavin McMurdo. He fouls that one straight back for strike 1. So 0-1 the count. Leg winds up and delivers. Nice movement on that fastball as it cut away. And Leg now quickly ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. McMurdo will have to protect the remainder of the way. Fastball connects outside corner. Leg marks down that reverse K and the first out of the inning for the Leopards. And our artificial illumination devices are starting to come on. And none too soon. I'm actually surprised it took this long, as we are dealing with some pretty dramatic shadows out there. There's a chopper down to first, but foul. Now up for the Nature Coast Sharks, starting left fielder, number 24, Anthony Anselmo.
You know, Will, I thought for a minute we might have to pull pickup trucks or something out to be able to get some light out here for these guys.
Leg has the sign he wants and comes set. Fouls that straight back. Our camera is sure getting a workout here behind home plate. I hope its resiliency holds up tonight. So 0-2 the count now. Leg delivers. That's going to miss low and outside for ball 1, but good pitch actually. Try to get that batter to chase. Right,
was
Brian?
A great 0-2 pitch. Outside low.
And there's a shot to deep left field, but foul. And Salmo got ahead of that one just a little bit too much, but wow, he got the barrel on that one.
He did. He hit it a long ways. I thought so. I think Legs having that little break in between innings. He's come out and he's really hitting his spots, doing a great job.
Chopped down the third baseline, hard up with it, fires over to first, over the head of Talpa. Just a little bit too much on that throw. And you got to take your opportunities when they're presented to you. And the Sharks have one right now. They got a runner on with 1 out here in the top of the second. That'll turn the lineup over now for the Nature Coast Sharks. Bring up the Starting shortstop, number 7, Zeth Rodriguez. He walked in the first inning, made it all the way around to third before scoring. Offering by leg over the middle part of the plate for strike 1. So Anselmo takes his lead from first. Leg throws over. Looks like it caught him in the leg a little bit there. So he'll try to walk that off. It appears to be okay. We're happy to just see that. So we're now back to the action here. No balls, 1 strike, the count on Rodriguez. And there's a shot to left field. It is fair. Right down into the corner. Puckett gives chase. And Salmo will hold at third. Rodriguez into second. As he rips that double down the left field line. He gives his little shimmy at second base. And
Will, that was a shot there.
That it was.
Pulled that thing to the left side, and man.
So a big opportunity here for the Sharks. Both runners in scoring position, second and third respectively, with just 1 out here in the top of the second. Brings up the big bat of number 9, Colin Nelson. The last game that we carried for Nature Coast. Wow, nice movement there by leg on that curveball, but misses away for ball 1. Nelson ripped a 2-run game-winning home run against Central, which advanced the Sharks here to this title game. If you missed that, you can check out our main channel on YouTube and replay that game. At fastball by leg, connects the outside corner for called strike 1. We've got ones across the board. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out in a 1-1 ball game. Beautiful movement on that pitch. Two and 1 the count. Swing and a miss, and a big cut there by Nelson.
That was a good big cut there. But leg made a great pitch there and was able to get that on the outside corner to level it up 2-2.
Yeah, good battle by leg to even up this count now. I think he knows that Nelson wants to pull that ball, so he keeps going outside. That one will miss low. It'll run the count full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So a big payoff pitch here between Nelson and leg. Curveball, swing and a miss, strike 3. Another strikeout for leg, and a huge out for the Leopards. Absolutely huge.
That was a huge out there.
I mean, not
only 2
only
outs on the inning, the man at second and third,
and even more importantly, it's who you got out, because Nelson has had an outstanding season for the Sharks.
Has been a hot bat as of late for sure.
So 2 outs now. We'll bring up the first baseman, number 14, Andrew Escamilla. There's a chopper over to third. That gets through. A run will score. Wheeling around is Rodriguez. He'll score as well. A 2 RBI single by Andrew Escamilla. And Nature Coast cashed in big time right there off the bat of Andrew Escamilla.
You know, that hit wasn't hit hard, but you thought that it was going to be a simple routine play, but it was able to sneak by both Hart
And
and
DeFilly there,
DeFilly
yeah.
there and get to the outfield and was able to play 2 runs there.
And that'll bring up the cleanup hitter, number 17, Brian Erb. That's going to get in through the hole. So back-to-back singles by the Sharks. You get a sense from the Sharks dugout as well as their fan base here. They're feeling some momentum as they are cashing in on their 2-out rally. They've played it 2 with 2 outs. We'll have a courtesy runner for Erb, and that's Fleming again. Number 5, Fleming, now in running at first. So
Brings
that's
up
Escamilla.
number 10, Jackson Gates.
Escamilla at second and Fleming at first. Brings up the third baseman, number 10, Jackson Gates.
He's also swinging a hot bat on the season.
There's a shot to left center field. Carter in pursuit, but he'll track that ball down. Excellent pursuit by Carter. He'll glove the 3rd out of the inning, but not before Nature Coast. They'll cash in 2. We got a 3-1 ball game going into the bottom of the 2nd inning. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
And now, an exciting message from Burger King.
We know you're watching the game, but you're waiting for something more exciting. Ready? Broiling beef frying nearly 2-1 in a coast-to-coast survey. Not better than baseball? Think about it. Nearly 2 out of 3 people chose broiling. Burger King broils. McDonald's and Wendy's fry. Okay, now back to baseball. But the second it's over, everybody up. Click off your sets. And come on to Burger King.
You beat the team you had to beat.
Hey, look!
You did it in the dust and heat. Now you're thirsty and hot, and you know what to do, 'cause there's something big waiting for me and you. Coke is it the biggest taste you've ever found. Coke is it the one that never lets you down. Coke is it the most refreshing taste around. Coke is it. Coke is it.
So we advance to the bottom of the 2nd inning. Leading things off for the Leopards will be the 3rd baseman, number 4, Stephen Hart, as he takes the first pitch offering from Erb low for ball 1. Wind up and delivers fastball right down the middle. Count evens up at 1 apiece. That'll miss. 2-1. There's a shot foul out of play, first base side, to even things up. Couldn't tell, Brian. Looked like a change up there.
Looked like a changeup. Dropped a little bit low. The bottom fell out of it right there at the plate. Hart did a good job of laying off that pitch.
That he did, and it works the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes as Erb delivers. That's going to come inside, narrowly missing Hart. He'll take the walk.
Center field, number 18.
It's got to be on.
Oh.
So no outs, leadoff runner aboard for the Leopards brings up third baseman number 4, Landon Carter. So we appear to have a discrepancy here on our roster card. Oh, I apologize. I misread it. So Landon Carter, number 18, is up to bat. My apologies. Bunt attempt on that third baseline, but it's going to miss. Going into foul territory. So that'll move the count now to 1 ball, 2 strikes. We apologize for the mistake on our graphics. So Landon Carter is actually starting in center field as in number 18, so we've made that correction now. That offering by Herb misses low. 2-2 now. We've really had ourselves a back and forth ball game. Nature Coast taking advantage of their opportunity in the top half of the second, scoring both their runs with 2 outs. And right now, the Leopards have their leadoff runner aboard with nobody out. But that'll be the first out right there as Herb rigs up the strikeout.
Left field, number 8, Luke Puckett.
That was a great pitch Herb made on the outside corner to
So 1 out now, runner on first. That'll bring up the starting left fielder, number 8, Luke Puckett. Offering by Herb, connects over the plate for a called strike 1. Hart takes his lead from first. As Herb delivers, that's going to come in high in the zone. And that'll even up the count now. If you're enjoying the broadcast tonight, it is our final broadcast of the season. We would really appreciate it if you just took a quick second and hit that like button. We sure would appreciate it. And if you're not a subscriber, it is free. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well so that you never miss any of the action right here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. And Herb didn't miss either. He connected on that outside corner, and he's ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That was a great location he made there. Try to get that 2 strikes. Now he can afford to waste a pitch or 2 and try to record the second out of the inning.
There's a line shot down third base line. Diving attempt by Gates, but out of his reach. A fantastic at bat by Luke Puckett. Shooting that ball down the third base line. And the Leopards have something cooking here. Runners on first and second with just 1 out here in the home half of the second. And they've now turned the lineup over to one of their most dangerous hitters. He's been our player of the game a couple of times. And that's number 1, starting shortstop, Dylan Dufilly. Curveball connects on the outside part of the plate. Herb jumps out ahead in the count. Philly thought about it, but able to hold back. The bottom dropped out of that one off the offering by Herb.
Nelson did a great job to keep that one and keep the runners at first and second.
Nelson sets up outside. Fastball comes back in. That misses.
Just missed inside.
You might be able to hear the Nature Coast contingent behind us. They're not happy with that call. But at least so far this game, I got to say the calls have been consistent.
You're exactly right. I think it was a little inside myself from my view. Another great stop by Nelson.
It certainly is, as that one misses away to advance to the hitter's count now. 3 balls, 1 strike. And Brian, with you being a coach and a manager as well, I mean, certainly when your catcher sets up outside and the ball comes back inside, that doesn't help on the call either.
No, it doesn't. Chances are your pitcher and your catcher is not on the same page here, and makes it difficult for that catcher.
They'll set up outside again, popped up, left field, and Selmo in pursuit. And finally, that ball comes down. Good job by Anselmo to track that one and stick with it. As that had some hang time that rivaled Grammatica. And we got 2 outs now in the inning. Pick whichever Grammatica brother you want. Oh, I date myself all the time. It's fine. I'm proud of my generation. That's why you see the commercials that you do on this channel. Offering misses low by Herb for ball 1. Now up to bat number 15, Dylan Schatzel.
You remember back in the first inning, Schatzel almost took Herb's head off on that,
that he
line
did,
drive.
Yeah.
He'd love to do that again.
Gave me nightmares just looking at it. Change up right over the zone. Nice off-speed pitch there by Herb. That'll even up the count now, 1 apiece. Leopards looking to do their damage and match Nature Coast, try to get some runs in with 2 outs, just as we saw earlier in the top half of the inning. Outside corner connects. Nice placement by Brian Herb. Good framing by Nelson. They're ahead in the count. Schatzel will have to protect the remainder of the way. Keep this inning going for Hernando. There's another shot right up the middle. Wheeling around to score is going to be hard. So another clutch 2-out hit that we've seen from both teams. So with Schatzel being the catcher, Will Taylor will come in again to pinch run for him at first. So we've got Puckett at second, Taylor at first. And yes, sir, the big bat of number 99, Anthony Talpa, the designated hitter, now up to bat for the Leopards. We got ourselves a major contest here. There's a line shot down the third base line. A nice backhand by Gates. Alertly takes the easy force at third unassisted. But we've had ourselves a back and forth ball game. Every time Nature Coast goes up, Hernando answers, and they've done so far. We've got ourselves a 3-2 ball game. Don't go anywhere. This is Championship Baseball on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Your batting average is totally awesome. What's your secret? M&M's. I hit singles when I ate the brown ones, doubles with yellows, orange, triples, and with the green ones, I take the ball downtown. Magnificent!
Kevin,
You're up.
Quick, give me a green one. Only one homer left. That's for me. Here's a triple. M&M's chocolate candies. The milk chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hand.
Specializing in personalized jewelry and gifts, Morningshire Market brings the game to life with custom baseball keepsakes. From necklaces to key rings, bottle toppers, and more, the options to have custom gifts made to order are limitless with Morningshire Market. Whether shopping for yourself or shopping for others, ensure that Morningshire Market is at the top of your lineup.
Morningshire Market on Etsy. Use code DOUBLEPLAY at checkout for 15% off your purchase.
So we advance to the top of the third inning as we update our scoreboard. And as I mentioned before, we'll be going through our talented cadre of color commentators this evening. With us now, you know him as the authority, Big John McMurdo.
Hey, Will, how you doing tonight?
Outstanding. We got ourselves one heck of a ball game here. Leading off the inning, first offering from Leg comes in low for ball one. Leading off the inning for the Sharks will be the starting second baseman, number 8, Tyler Renew.
It's been an entertaining game to this point. First 2 innings been great. Good pitching, great hitting.
And Leg from the windup misses away. 2-0 the count. Yeah, John, I mean, as we mentioned in the pregame show, both teams are just going to absolutely leave every single ounce of energy and passion they have on the field tonight. That misses away for 3-0 count. And, you know, the action and the runs we've seen tonight have all been with 2 outs.
It's amazing. Good point. A lot on the line here tonight. A little pride between the county here on the line. 2 great teams battling it out.
Major pride. A year of bragging rights, aside from the trophy. So Leg in the windup, he'll have to battle back here, and that offering's going to miss high for ball 4. So the discipline by Renew will net the leadoff runner aboard for the Sharks. And that'll bring up the starting right fielder, number 21, Chris Moss. Renew with his lead as Leg gives him a look and delivers. That's popped up drifting, and that'll be out of play. Leg up in the count, 0-1. We hope you're enjoying the broadcast tonight. Tell you what, every time we get a new color commentator on, go ahead and throw in some likes for them as well. They all wanted to be here tonight and be a part of championship baseball in Hernando County, and I can't blame them. There was no way I was giving up my seat here tonight.
Yeah, hit that button for us.
So Renew makes it back. As he again takes a few steps away, his leg comes set. Nice curveball, but it breaks a little bit too early. It falls outside of the zone. And that'll even things up now, 1-1.
Curveball's got a lot of bite to it.
Yeah, it certainly does.
See if that lead over first gets any bigger. It's pretty small right now.
Swing and a miss. Leg battles back. He now takes the advantage in the count. Moss will have to take a 2-strike approach the remainder of the way.
Been working outside a lot when he's ahead in the count. See what happens here.
Connects on that outside corner, called strike 3. Leg gets the reverse K. And a big out for the Leopards.
I think the pitcher should thank his catcher on that one. Good frame job. That pitch looked a little off the plate.
Yeah, can't underscore that enough. Good point, John. We were mentioning the catcher's play earlier on in the ball game, and right there we mentioned the footwork, but just as important, if not more so, is the framing on those pitches.
Give him the assist.
And that'll now bring up the designated hitter, number 28, Gavin McMurdo. There's a chopper over towards short. Dufilli up with it, fires over to first, tie. But an outstanding play by Talpa. He goes up and gets it and has the awareness and wherewithal to make the tag. But off the bat of Gavin McMurdo, he's able to advance the runner to second and put that runner in scoring position for the Sharks.
Good focus play there by the first baseman to get to the bag, tag it. That's tough when you're trying to catch a ball and find the bag.
So 2 outs here on the top of the third. Runner in scoring position for the Sharks. They'll bring up the left fielder now, number 24, Anthony Anselmo. That's going to, an outstanding diving play by Dylan Dufilli. One hop over to first. Talpa couldn't pick it out of the dirt, but I was ready to call that one into left field, and Dylan Dufilli came out of nowhere with not only an outstanding diving play, but quickly up to his feet and fired that ball over to first. If Talpa would have been able to make a grab on that, he might have been out.
Nothing else. He saved that run at third from scoring on that. Excellent play, though.
So that'll put runners on first and third. Renew on third and Salmo on first. Turns the lineup over for the Sharks. And a dangerous hitter in number 7, Zeth Rodriguez, who walked in the first and had a 2 RBI double in the second. So the runners take their respective leads. That's popped up. In pursuit is Hart in foul territory. Off the dugout. Off the roof of the dugout. He gave chase and went as far as the field would let him.
It's a long, tall strike. Gets another life after that pitch. See what he can capitalize off it.
So 0-1 the count. And that offering connects on the outside corner. And leg quickly ahead in the count now, 0-2.
That's pretty low and a little bit outside on that pitch. You tell the batter didn't like it. Of course, they never do when it's called a strike, do they?
Popped up in on the infield. Tefalski on the fringe. He'll make the out, and it's the third out of the inning. Score remains 3-2, and we'll be back right after this.
My name is Tom Roselli. I served in the U.S. Navy 65 to 69. Through all the turmoil and stress battling with the VA, I've come to learn that certain organizations have their hands tied and can only proceed so far, whereas Attorney Chris Chambers has the experience and the ability to dig into the files and get the results that got me my 100%. Tremendous job in helping veterans.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Legacy Wealth Partners, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Legacy Wealth Partners.
So we advance to the home half of the third inning. 3-2 remains your score. Leading off the inning for the Leopards will be number 6, first baseman Nick Talpa. There's a line shot over to third, gets over to the glove of Gates into left field. A solid shot off the bat of Nick Talpa, and the leadoff runner is aboard for Hernando.
Hard hit ball down left there. Third baseman took a stab at it. About all he could do.
That brings up the starting right fielder now, number 12, Riley Fisher. First offering by Erb. This is outside for ball one. Fouled up, out of play. So with that foul ball, the count evens up now at 1 apiece. As Talpa takes his lead from first. Erb delivers. Fastball misses low, 2-1.
Well, Will, looking around here, it's I think everybody's here tonight.
Yeah, packed house. You love to see that support.
A lot of kids from all the different schools out here wearing their team colors. And
Popped up left field. And Selmo drifts a little bit there at the end, but he tracks it right into the glove. That's the first out of the inning for the Sharks. Talpa had to retreat back to first. It's going to bring up the second baseman now, number 3, Gabe Tefalski.
I think so far this third inning's running quicker than the first two combined.
Yeah. It turned in more to the defensive slash pitcher's duel that we expected at the onset. But either way, it's solid action. Swing and a miss. Nice tailing pitch there by Erb to get ahead in the count.
Yeah, so far you really couldn't ask for a better game for a championship.
We're aware of the dimness on our main camera. We're going to work to fix that between innings. Bunt attempt, but in foul territory. Erb quickly ahead in the count now. No balls, 2 strikes. He'll be looking for that punch-out pitch here. While Tefalski will have to take a 2-strike approach and protect the remainder of the way.
Catcher was quick to glove that before it had a chance to go fair. Good job.
Check swing. That'll be a drop third situation. Nelson fires down to Escamilla. And they'll trade the out for scoring position. So 2 outs now in the inning. Talpa advances to second.
Tying runs in scoring position.
Two outs, bottom of the third, runner on second, brings up the starting third baseman now, number 4, Stephen Hart. And that's what we've seen so far this ball game. Both teams doing their damage with 2 outs. We'll see if Hernando can capitalize here and tie up this game. Erb and the Sharks are going to try to shut it down. As that first offering comes in high for ball one.
It's the old get off the plate pitch, up and in.
You're expecting low and away here, John?
I would expect something away, absolutely.
Nelson sets up outside. That's going to come in high and inside for ball two. We've seen that a couple of times here tonight, John, where Nelson will set up outside and Herb will bring the fastball in.
Wonder if that's by design or just missing the spot. Could be by design to throw him off.
Fastball, swing and a miss. Herb battles back. He records the first strikeout of the at-bat. 2 balls, 1 strike now on Hart.
Ball had some good velocity on it.
Oh, that's going to connect on the shoulder of Hart. He's not happy, but he'll be happy once he touches first base because that's going to put 2 runners on for Hernando, and he represents the leading run now. And that'll now bring up the starting center fielder, number 18, Landon Carter.
First base was open there, so no real damage there. Now you got to force it any bag here for the third out.
So Hernando still looking for that 2-out rally. They did get that second runner on, so they're going to try to cash in this opportunity. As Herb has the sign he likes and comes set. Offering connects on the outside corner for called strike 1. Slice foul, out of play, third base side. Herb quickly up in the count now, 0-2.
So well, we've seen a lot of fastballs so far this inning. I'd be maybe looking for the curve, head in the count 0-2.
Couldn't agree more, John. I mean, now's your opportunity to throw something nasty. Somewhat of a low risk proposition here.
Went up.
Barely misses. Credit to Carter for laying off of that one and knowing the zone. Again, we are aware of the contrast issues with our camera. That's something we think we can fix relatively quickly, but we'll have to do it between innings. Again, that misses away. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. 3-2 our score here at Emerson Field, home of the Leopards, who secured the number 1 seed. Nature Coast Sharks, the number 2 seed here for the district championship in Florida 4A District 7. As Carter chips that one away foul to remain alive. We'll do it again.
Work away from him. Every pitch so far as the bat's been outside.
And that'll come in high and work the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
They're going to be off and running here.
That they will be. They'll be moving on the pitch. So you get something into that gap, and this could be huge for the Leopards.
Another big spot in the game.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Brian Herb battles back. He records the strikeout and ends the Leopard threat. We'll keep the scoreboard right where it is, 3-2. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
they going to worship this guy?
Hey, we got Cy Young winners over here. Come on, Alice. Step into it.
Feel bigger?
Yeah.
Hi, Tom.
Chicks dig the long ball.
Hey, have you guys seen Mark?
You guys seen Mark?
So we advance to the top of the fourth inning. As I mentioned, we've got our talented cadre of color commentators. You just had John McMurdo for the third inning. You know who we have now. The one, the only, Brian Hawkins.
Hey, Will, great to be here. What a ball game so far. Pretty much everything we expected. But it seems like the pitchers from the first inning, they've settled down. They've gotten into a rhythm, and they've kind of taken command of this game at this point. It's been a great game. Much more baseball to go, but it's been fun to be here. Thank you.
There's a shot to left field, but foul and out of play. Couldn't agree more, Brian. I mean, this is playoff baseball at its finest. We've got a packed house here at Emerson Field. You love the support here. Both sides equally behind their teams here. And not only the fans into it 100%, but those players, they're just leaving. Wow, nasty curveball. Connects on the outside part of the plate. Leg now ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. But the players, they're just leaving everything they have, the passion, the talent, all out on the field here tonight. And it's reflected in the score right now. It's going to miss away, 2-2.
You know, I haven't had a chance to watch these two teams play this year against each other. I got to watch, Hernando play a tough Lakeland team, right before the district tournament.
That was a game for the ages.
It was one of the best games I've ever seen in high school baseball. But I got to be honest with you, it's pretty interesting to be out here and to see the stands as packed as they are. You can tell the community is really supporting these athletes, and it means a lot to not only them but their families, friends, their classmates, everybody at the schools. And these guys are just 3-4 miles apart from each other.
Yeah, major bragging rights on the line.
Absolutely.
We've got the war on I-4. Well, this is the war on 41.
There you go.
So that's going to run the count full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch upcoming now between Legg and Nelson. Fouled away again. Got ourselves a battle here.
That was a beautiful payoff pitch there. Low and away. Didn't catch much of the plate, but great job by the Nature Coast hitter to, just fight that off.
There's a shot right up the middle. To Philly up with it. Fires over to first. That's Talpa with the grab. And we got 1 down here in the top of the 4th.
First base, Andrew Escamilla.
So 1 out. Brings up the 3-hole hitter, number 14, first baseman Andrew Escamilla. Offering by Legg, misses outside for ball 1. Fastball low, 2-0. There's a shot to right field. Fisher comes in on it. He'll camp under it and make the grab. 2 quick outs for the Leopards here in the top of the 4th.
Well, it's been a great week of both baseball and softball. I just want to say quick congratulations to the ladies over at Hernando High School, the softball team. Congratulations on your district title. That was a heck of a game that I was able to broadcast with Derek Smith, the Hernando Wesley Chapel district softball semifinal. I'm sorry, the Nature Coast Wesley Chapel district semifinal. Tough fought game all around, and it was similar to the Hernando Lakeland game that I was able to broadcast, just down to the wire, ended up going into extra innings. So congratulations to Hernando on bringing that home.
It was an outstanding tournament. We had some solid games in that one. GCSN brought you every single game live. And I got to tell you, right now, Leg has got that curveball working and the mojo going. 2 consecutive strikes on some nasty movement, and there's a swing and a miss, strike 3. Leg shuts it down. We move to the home half of the 4th. The score remains 3-2 right here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Legacy Wealth Partners, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Legacy Wealth Partners.
Roaches, ants, termites. Let Bingham's Professional Pest Management knock your bugs out of the park. Bingham's Ultimate Pest Protection Plan is guaranteed to protect your home from unwanted pests. And it's also guaranteed to be the lowest price in town. Don't let bugs get to first base in your home. Take BP on them. Log on to TampaBayBugs.com to get your coupon for a free pest treatment of your home. Bingham's Professional Pest Management. Systematic pest elimination since 1964.
This is where it all gets decided. Johnson steps in, checks the sign. This is a classic confrontation. He's digging in. Here's the delivery. And there it goes. He's going back. It is going. It is gone.
Pepsi, the choice of a new generation.
Now there's a caffeine-free cola with that great Pepsi taste. Introducing caffeine-free Pepsi.
So we advance to the bottom of the 4th inning. 3-2 remains your score. We've got one heck of a ball game here.
We do, and right now I think Puckett's up. He's 1 for 1 for the night, so he had a great, I believe it was a ground ball between shortstop and third base last at bat. He's battled, actually really tough tonight, so expect some fireworks here.
You are correct. Number 8, Luke Puckett, now up to bat. Facing a 1-0 count. Well, even things up now, 1 apiece. And that falls in the zone again. Another outstanding pitch by Erb, and he's ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Puckett will have to protect the remainder of the way. So Leopards would love to have that leadoff runner aboard. There's a poke into center field. A solid single by number 8, Luke Puckett. The leadoff runner on for the Leopards, and they are fired up in their dugout.
Yeah, he sat fastball all the way there. Drove it right up the middle. You got to love that from your number 9 hitter to get the leadoff runner on.
Yeah, we've seen actually of the hits that Hernando has secured this afternoon, or this evening rather, a lot of them have been right back up the middle. So they're dialed in. And a trip to the mound here. And it looks like we are going to have a pitching change. So we'll take a quick break. We'll get information for you when we come back. Don't go anywhere. You are not going to want to miss the conclusion of this game. So we'll take a quick break and be back right after this.
My name is Tom Roselli. I served in the U.S. Navy 65 to 69. Through all the turmoil and stress battling with the VA, I've come to learn that certain organizations have their hands tied and can only proceed so far, whereas Attorney Chris Chambers has the experience and the ability to dig into the files and get the results that got me my 100%. Tremendous job in helping veterans.
So the pitching change has concluded. So we have a couple of changes to report. Renew is now on the mound, and Selmo moves to second. Herb moves from the mound to first, and Escamilla moves from first to left field. And top of the order is now up for the Leopards. So a golden opportunity here in the home half of the fourth to make some noise as the tying run is now at first. Curveball by Renew misses away for ball one.
Yeah, great job tonight for Herb on the mound. Coming into this district title game, he pitched 3 innings, had 6 hits, only allowed 2 runs, 2 earned, 2 walks, and big 4 strikeouts. So congratulations, sir. Well done.
He does leave the game with a lead, so if the score holds or the Sharks don't lose the lead, then he would be the winning pitcher this evening. But there's still a lot of baseball left. Snap throw down to first. Wow, an outstanding athletic play by Herb. Wow.
Pretty sure Herb plays some basketball, too.
Yeah. Well, if he does, that's the alley-oop dunk right there. So the count now runs to 3 balls, no strikes. As Puckett takes his lead from first. Renew battles back, gets that strike down the middle part of the plate to advance to the hitter's count now, 3-1. And Dylan Dufilli is one dangerous batter. He's got to be careful giving him too good of a pitch here. Chops that one foul.
Yeah, great job by Renew, battling back there after 3 straight pitches, low and outside and away. He battles back, gives him something he really couldn't handle there, but also for Dufilli to foul that pitch off. No outs. I don't know. I don't think I would pitch to him. I think I would, try to throw him some junk here because he is dangerous, like you said, Will.
Curveball connects on the outside part of the paint for called strike 3. Dufilli doesn't like it, but it will stand. And that's a huge strikeout for the Sharks right there.
Nasty slider. Caught the front corner of the plate. It was a great pitch by Renew. DePhilly, he has an argument there because when he saw the ball in the catcher's mitt, he was way outside. But from our vantage point, it looked like a really good pitch.
And Renew crosses the plate again for called strike one on number 15, Dylan Schatzel.
Yeah, again, another good hitter here, 2 for 2 for the night with an RBI already. He's been locked in all season.
That misses away, gets away from Nelson. He can't find it. Puckett advances to second easily. Thought about third. But he won't push the envelope. So the tying run now in scoring position for the Leopards. And things are starting to get interesting here at Emerson Field. Well, they've been interesting the whole game, if I'm being honest. Popped up sky high. Back on it is Rodriguez. After Orlando center cleared that one to come down.
I'll tell you what, Schatzel just missed that ball. Quarter inch more barrel, and that's in the center field gap there. So Renew comes in, he's doing his job, doing exactly what he needs to do. Retires his first two batters to settle down his defense a little bit. It's going to be tough with 2 outs, but base hit here by Talpa.
But I know you remember this guy, number 99, Anthony Talpa, who had that walk-off game-winning hit in the Lakeland game.
Yep.
That you and our cohort Derek Smith had the privilege to call, as that pitch comes inside for ball one.
It's interesting tonight. They're obviously really respecting the catchers behind the plate as well. I haven't seen any attempt at any stolen bases so far. Pitcher's doing a good job keeping the base runners close.
Nice break into the zone there by the Renew curveball, and he's now even up the count at 1 apiece. Time is called. Again, we hope you're enjoying tonight's broadcast. As I mentioned, every time we get a new color commentator on, throw us some additional likes. I'm curious to see who will get the most tonight.
I'm assuming it's going to be Mississippi Marbles, but we'll see.
Swing and a miss.
It's kind of tough to come in after 2 broadcasters of their caliber, so I appreciate the opportunity.
We all have great caliber commentators here, and I really appreciate everybody. We're all volunteers here at GCSN, and we've got wonderful talent aboard, and I couldn't be more thankful.
Well, Will, it's really easy when you love baseball and sports in general. The amount that we do, obviously we have kids playing athletics, and it's fun to be out here, have our boys hanging out, being able to watch a game and call it. So especially a game like this.
Talpa will wear that one. That's going to put 2 runners on now for Hernando. And we're going to look for some brotherly revenge here as number 6, Nick Talpa.
Yeah, all the way up and down this lineup, Hernando's dangerous, right? Nick is 2 for 2 for tonight with 1 RBI already in this early part of the game. So obviously he hasn't seen Renew yet this evening. Renew's pitching a great game, but just a little insight on that curveball.
That's going to break in the zone there. Renew ahead in the count 0-1.
He fixed it there.
On top of it, yeah, he sure did. Nice stop by Nelson. Keeps Puckett at bay there at second.
Great pitch.
Yeah, chop back foul. So we have Puckett on second, who led off the inning with a hit. Talpa got hit by a pitch. Nick Talpa now up at bat. And there's a short dribbler on the third base line. Renew up with it. Over to first. Herb had to come off to glove that one. Great effort by Renew to even try to make a play on that ball. But a dangerous throw over. If that gets by, then Hernando ties up this ball game.
If not, goes ahead. Great job by the first baseman, covering his position, coming off the bag, stopping that from going into the corner. Hernando's got a big threat here. Renew needs to settle down a little bit. It's a tough break, right? It was like a swinging bunt. He's pitching well.
So Riley Fisher now up to bat. He got bases loaded with 2 out. Exciting baseball right here.
That's
and there's a shot up the middle. Rodriguez knocks it down, but can't get a handle on it. The tying run will score as Puckett is fired up. I mean, that was a great play by Rodriguez to knock it down. He just couldn't find the ball once he did.
Outstanding. Well, he had a diving play trying to catch it on a rope. Basically, line drive, low line drive. I don't think it went over 4 or 5 feet.
Yeah.
For him to even get a glove on that and almost caught it. Unfortunately, it squirts out. He's not able to recover to get the easy force play at second. So inning continues, and we got a tie ball game.
And it's been the theme of the night, Brian. I know you just came aboard for this inning, but both teams have been cashing in these runs with 2 outs in the inning so far here in this ball game. So yet again, and when you have that situation, it's a higher pressure, but it just shows how clutch these players are.
Absolutely. And, Nature Coast did it in the top of the first inning, right? They had bases loaded, only were able to get 1 run in. Nature Coast is now going to have to do it on the defensive side and try to stop the bleeding here because one big base hit or something in the gap can really open this thing up.
Breaks the game wide open.
Yep.
And now number 3, Gabe Tefelsky, is going to watch that curveball break into the zone for called strike 1. Renew's really got those breaking pitches working for him here.
Really does. Sorry, I wanted to see the pitch, but, one of the things, too, is that the one that he hit, I believe it was, one of the batters, it was just a little further inside. It was going to break over the plate, but they dove in. He didn't get the pitch. It was a little high there, but great take there by Hernando.
And you can hear the Nature Coast contingent behind us. They're not happy. But I must say, I think the calls have been consistent here this evening. As Renew tries for that outside corner, that's going to miss away. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded. Championship baseball in a tie ball game here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Misses high again. Wow.
You could cut the tension with a knife right
I'm
now.
feeling the tension myself. And, there are those few moments in a ball game where you feel like this could be a tipping point, and we have one right here. Bases loaded, full count, 2 outs. Runners moving on the pitch. And there's a shot to left center field!
Off the wall.
Off the wall! A bases clearing double off the bat of Gabe Tefelsky. Oh my, Brian!
Unbelievable. Tough pitch there, right? 3-2 count. You got nowhere to put him. He challenges him inside, and Tefelsky just turns on it and rips it. One hops the wall in left center field. Kid did his job. Outstanding job, young man.
Wow. And again with 2 outs.
And that's the thing, That's it right there. Hernando was able to do defensively in the top of the first inning, and now they've broken it open here.
Pitch cuts inside over the plate for called strike 1. Brings up number 4, Stephen Hart. But, as I got to say, as that misses outside, we've covered both teams this year. And there's a reason why they're both ranked in the state. There's a reason why they came into this game with a number 1 seed and a number 2 seed. And it's basically because you can't have 2 number 1 seeds.
Absolutely. And
so this ball game is not over.
Not by any stretch of the imagination, but at the same time, Will,
There's a shot to left field, but Escamilla in pursuit. He'll make that play. But the Hernando Leopards, with the bases loaded and 2 outs off the bat of Gabe Tafalski, have a bases clearing double, and they've now taken the lead 6-3. You do not want to go anywhere. We got more baseball coming up right here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Specializing in personalized jewelry and gifts, Morningshire Market brings the game to life with custom baseball keepsakes. From necklaces to key rings, bottle toppers, and more, the options to have custom gifts made to order are limitless with Morningshire Market. Whether shopping for yourself or shopping for others, ensure that Morningshire Market is at the top of your lineup.
Morningshire Market on Etsy. Use code DOUBLEPLAY at checkout for 15% off your purchase.
My name is Tom Roselli. I served in the U.S. Navy 65 to 69. Through all the turmoil and stress battling with the VA, I've come to learn that certain organizations have their hands tied and can only proceed so far, whereas Attorney Chris Chambers has the experience and the ability to dig into the files and get the results that got me my 100%. Tremendous job in helping veterans.
So we move to the bottom of the 4th inning, or correction, top of the 5th. Six to 3 is our ball game after the big 2-out rally by Hernando off the bat of Gabe Tafalski. Leading things off for the Sharks will be number 10, Jackson Gates. And as I mentioned at the conclusion of this ball game, as much momentum as Hernando has right now, this ball game is not over. And before we go any further, as I mentioned, there's a chopper over to short, a little slow. Dufilli up with it. A jumping, leaping throw. He did all that he possibly could. But hard is safe at first. As I mentioned, we're going through all of our talented color commentators here. And now with us for the 5th inning, he's my color commentary cohort, Mr. Derek Smith.
It's great to be here, Will. Man, what a ball game I'm walking into. Hernando just kind of pulled the momentum back to their dugout, and let's see what Nature Coast has in order here.
Well, they've got the leadoff runner aboard. That ball gets away, so Gates advances to second. Somewhat of a close call there as he rounded second, but the throw down by Schatzel.
Yeah, that throw by Schatzel and that play by Dufilli, first batter of this inning, was a lot closer than it had any right to be where that ball was hit.
So now batting's number 8, Tyler Renew. He has a 1-0 count now. Curveball gets away. And we told you this wasn't over. Leadoff runner in the form of Jackson Gates as now advances to the third, nobody out. Some words of encouragement come in to talk with Legg. Maybe just settle him down a bit, let him know that you got a solid defense behind you.
He really does, too.
Oh, yeah.
And he's pitching a great game. I mean, keeping this Nature Coast offense down to just 3 runs halfway through this ball game is not an easy feat. And like you said, his defense definitely helps him out. But, you know, it starts with the guy on the mound at the end of the day.
And Renew's going to watch ball 3 come in. So I've got to imagine that he'll be taking here the entire way. But we did see a 3-0 pitch. We had a 3-0 count in the Nature Coast Central game just 2 nights ago, where we assumed the same thing. And I don't recall who the batter was, but they missed a home run by about 2 feet.
Well, sometimes you can sneak up on a pitcher or a team that way. You know, they'll throw a get-me-over fastball or something like that, and then you just destroy it out there, and it really makes them second-guess everything they've done up till then. So that's not what happened. Maybe it was. He didn't have an opportunity to swing as it was ball 4, but it'd be interesting to do that. Runner on third, nobody out. 3-0 count. I mean, if you're going to do it, why not then?
So we have a conference on the mound as Tim Sins comes out to talk to his players.
You know, you have to imagine he's telling them, look, we got a 3-run lead here. There's a runner on third, but we got 2 outs. We turn a double play. We'll give up 1 run for 2 outs here. See some people warming up over in the Nature Coast bullpen.
Yeah,
but
we also have some warm-up in the Hernando bullpen. We can barely see it, but I do see movement out there. It looks like we will have a pitching change, so we'll get the changes for you. But we're going to go ahead and take a break right now. 6-3 is your score. The Sharks threatening on the top half of the 5th. They got 2 on. We'll be right back right after this.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Legacy Wealth Partners, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Legacy Wealth Partners.
So the pitching change is now complete. Now on the mound for the Hernando Leopards, Trent Maynor, number 9. And he's walking into a first and third situation with nobody out. And now up to bat is number 21, Chris Moss. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Maynor off to a solid start.
Well, that wasn't just a swing. That was a big swing, trying to tie this ball game up on the first pitch he sees from Maynor.
Shows bunt, pulls back. That went outside.
You know, Schatzel bluffing like he's going to throw to first there.
Well, if that was a legitimate consideration, not a bad idea to bunt here. You got the first baseman holding the runner on first. If you can push that down the first base line enough, not only are you going to be safe, but you're going to score that run from third. And the offering by Maynor connects on that outside corner. He's ahead. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Moss will have to protect. He certainly wants to try to put the ball in play to help out his team here, and it could be big if he can. That'll miss low, 2-2.
Yeah, they had Hart third base for Hernando playing in front of the bag there until he got those 2 strikes. So it looked like Hernando was thinking the same thing we were, Will.
Pickoff move over to first. Back safely is Renew. And Maynard connects on that outside corner for called strike 3. And he's off to a fast start with that reverse K and a huge out for the Leopards.
He owes Schatzel a Coke for that one, too. I mean, from my vantage point, it looked like that was a little outside, but that's been called all night long.
Yeah, this
is nothing new.
It's been consistent.
Quite consistent. The corners are definitely open, and he's been that way all night for both teams. So if you don't know by now, it's on you.
Offering by Maynard connects for called strike 1. Now up to bat, the designated hitter for the Sharks, number 28, Gavin McMurdo.
Hitting here in a big spot.
Yes,
too,
it is.
For the Sharks.
Yeah, he represents the tying run. But even if you don't get it all at once, if you put the bat on the ball in the outfield here, it's going to tie up this, or get that run in from third at least, in all likelihood. Swing and a miss for strike 2. So 0-2 the count. Fouled away out of play by McMurdo. Good battle here.
Yeah, it was a good pitch by Maynard, and a good job McMurdo just fouling that pitch off. Maynard's gotten the out when he needed it. Trying to get 2 more. Protect this lead, try and add to it.
Oh, that's going to connect with McMurdo as that fastball came inside.
You have to imagine he wasn't trying to do that.
Oh, absolutely
right?
not. I mean, you're ahead in the count. That's the tying run that you just put on first. But from what I could see, he held on to the ball too long and it got away from him. So McMurdo with the hit by pitch is on first now. And we've got bases loaded with 1 out. And we're going to have a pinch runner.
Looks like it's number 16. Is it?
Yeah, 16? It is 16. We're going to have to double check our roster here. So Dylan Jones now at first, he'll be running for McMurdo. And now batting is number 24, Anthony Anselmo. He represents the lead run. And the Sharks have something cooking here. Bases loaded with 1 out. Fastball tails inside. And that had some velocity.
It really did. Really did. And Salmo hanging in there, though. Trying to wear one. If it comes inside again, that's an RBI for him.
Swing and a miss. And Salmo had a cut, yeah. Offering comes in upstairs. 2-1.
Now this is a playoff atmosphere.
Oh, absolutely. Packed house.
Sold out. Sold out here. There are people sitting outside just to watch this. And if you are, thank you for watching GCSN. We appreciate it. Like and subscribe. I mean, how could you not like this?
Bringing you all the action. I mean, this is all that we expected and more. when you got two talented teams like this, how could you not watch?
Yeah.
In person or through our broadcast, which we appreciate. But, I mean, if you love baseball, this is what it's all about right here.
It really is. I mean, both of these teams trying to move on to regionals, you know, somebody's got to win.
Popped up on the infield. Talpa comes in on it. He'll make the grab, calling off Maynor.
You know, I didn't hear an infield fly call. Maybe we just didn't hear it, but heads up play, maybe let that drop, get that out at home, and Salmo was just standing in the batter's box. You had a double play, and you're out of this inning. But you get the easy out, don't play around, right?
So a huge out there for the Leopards.
Base is still loaded, though.
Turns the lineup over for Seth Rodriguez. And, you know, I guess I can't really say it's that big of an out because all the damage tonight has been done with 2 outs. So
yeah, so now is the time to score runs,
yeah.
Right? They had to get here. Let's see what happens now. Bases loaded. They do have a shot.
And Rodriguez has had some big hits here tonight, so if he's able to do the same here, you know, we told you it's not over.
Oh, no, this game is not over.
And that's not to take anything away from Hernando battling back to take this lead. It's just that
we're not saying anything they don't already know.
Right. I mean, you have. I can't emphasize this enough. I mean, this feels like a state championship game, not just a district championship game.
Maynor, kind of a slider there, kept it up.
So Maynor now ahead in the count, 0-2. A big pitch here if he can get this strikeout. But Rodriguez is going to try to keep the inning going. Good discipline there. Yeah, I mean, both these teams are ranked. If memory serves, Hernando's number 6. Nature Coast number 13. So, I mean, this is basically a state championship
very
here.
Easily could end up being something like that in the state championship.
And these teams are 4 miles apart. Right, so we've got the battle on I-4. Well, this is really the battle on 41. And there's a shot to left center field into the gap. A diving attempt. No catches ruled. 2 runs come in. Wow. I had to catch my breath there. But I do want to point out, I mean, Luke Puckett in left field on the diving attempt. I mean,
from our perspective, it looked for a moment like maybe he caught that ball.
He laid completely out for that and missed it by mere inches.
He was able to keep it in front of him, and that's why 3 runs didn't score.
Exactly.
Instead of 2. So preserving a lead, at least for the moment, and they just walk Nelson. And
intentional walk there for Colin Nelson to load the bases. And we told you, once that second out comes on the board, the offense comes already. And it's 5-6 now.
That dugout is rowdy, too.
Oh, yeah. And it looks like we're going to have, so we had the intentional walk to Nelson. And with Nelson being the catcher, we'll now have the courtesy runner, and that's Davis. So number 1, Davis, now pitch running for Nelson. That's Brad Davis on first. So we got some exciting baseball right here. Bases loaded, 2 outs for number 24, Andrew Escamilla. And there's a shot to center field. Carter hesitated for a second, but found the track of the ball. He camps under it. Woo! The Sharks leave 2, but they plate 2 to pull to within 1. I don't think I have to tell you not to go anywhere. You're going to stay right here. You're watching the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Roaches, ants, termites. Let Bingham's Professional Pest Management knock your bugs out of the park. Bingham's Ultimate Pest Protection Plan is guaranteed to protect your home from unwanted pests. And it's also guaranteed to be the lowest price in town. Don't let bugs get to first base in your home. Take BP on them. Log on to TampaBayBugs.com to get your coupon for a free pest treatment of your home. Bingham's Professional Pest Management. Systematic pest elimination since 1964.
Is totally awesome. What's your secret? M&M's. I hit singles when I eat the brown ones, doubles with yellows, orange, triples, and with the green ones, I take the ball downtown. Magnificent!
Kevin, you're up.
Quick, give me a green one. Only one homer left. That's for me. Here's a triple. M&M's chocolate candies. The milk chocolate melts in your mouth, not in your hand.
Kid, you're cool, so cool, you're hot. Hot kid plays good, you're a real hot shot. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. Huh? Oh, yeah. Kool-Aid is for hot kids just like you. Okay, rookie. Play ball. Like you.
So we move to the bottom of the fifth inning. Leading things off for the Leopards will be the center fielder, number 18, Landon Carter, who takes strike one on the outside corner on the offering from Renew.
Yeah, Renew came into this ball game, Will, in relief last inning and did exactly. Oh,
shows
look at
bunt.
this.
Renew pounces on it over to first in time for the out.
You know, he got that bunt a little closer to the mound than I imagined he wanted, but it was great placement. Took me off guard, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I did not expect that. Good thought there by Hernando. Wasn't able to execute, but they're just trying to get to 2 outs anyway so they can score their runs.
And there's a shot to center field by Luke Puckett, but underneath it is Jones. He'll make the grab. And snap of the fingers. We got 2 outs here in the bottom of the fifth.
And they're able to turn their lineup over again, Will.
Yeah.
Phillies, absolutely skied a baseball out into left field in early innings of this ball game that it took 5 seconds for it to come down out of the air. It was remarkably high.
There's a shot up the middle by Philly. Rodriguez up with it over to first. A quick 1-2-3 inning. It doesn't get any more efficient than that. Your score remains 6-5. We move to the top of the 6th. We'll be back right after this.
Roaches, ants, termites. Let Bingham's Professional Pest Management knock your bugs out of the park. Bingham's Ultimate Pest Protection Plan is guaranteed to protect your home from unwanted pests. And it's also guaranteed to be the lowest price in town. Don't let bugs get to first base in your home. Take BP on them. Log on to TampaBayBugs.com to get your coupon for a free pest treatment of your home. Bingham's Professional Pest Management. Systematic pest elimination since 1964.
So we advanced to the top of the 6th, and we told you at the onset this would be a ball game, and we got one right here. 6-5 advantage Hernando. Leading things off for the Sharks will be number 17, Brian Erb. Sky high, straight back.
Straight back over the fence.
And our coverage, our change of color commentators continues. You know him as the Wild One. We've now got Wild Bill Lizer on the call. We hope you're enjoying this variety of commentary here tonight.
So excited.
As none of our crew wanted to miss this game. And I certainly wasn't going to miss it, so. That offering misses. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. There's a shot down the third base line, but foul. Hot potato.
Woo.
So Maynard had 1 ball, 2 strikes here in the top half of the 6th.
I tell you what, Will, I've watched this whole game, and the pitching is absolutely stellar. These young men are killing it on the bump today. Just outside.
Yeah, curveball misses away. Credit to Herb for holding off on that one. And Maynard's offering misses low. That'll work the count full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So a payoff pitch now between Maynard and Herb. And that'll miss low, so the leadoff runner is aboard. Leadoff batter is aboard. Brian Herb now on first. And that brings up the third baseman, Jackson Gates. And we haven't had a chance to update our graphics due to the pace of this game. So it lists Brian Herb as the pitcher. He was the starter, but is now at first base for Nature Coast. We'll try to make those updates if we can, but there's so much action going on here.
Oh,
and there's a shot to left center field. That's going to get down and go to the fence. Carter up with it, in with it quickly. A double to the gap by Jackson Gates. And the Sharks are circling their prey here. They've got 2 runners on, both in scoring position with nobody out. But, you know, you got to give Wild Bill, you got to give credit to Carter. I mean, he was on his horse the entire way. And if he doesn't turn around and fire that in as quickly as he did, the Sharks score a run on that play, hands down.
That's extra bases. That's scored runs. Credit to Hernando's defense. They got that ball in quick, but a hell of a shot.
So Tyler Renew, now the pitcher for Nature Coast, up to bat. That offering misses low for ball 1.
Just missed the zone.
Offering by Maynard is going to connect. And there's a shot to right field. Fisher coming in on it. He'll make the grab. Tagging up. There's a play at home, but the throw is offline. Herb comes home to score on the sacrifice fly by Renew. And we got ourselves a tie ball game, Wild Bill.
Absolutely. Great attempt to get the player at home plate. Great throw, just offline. That's a tough throw. That's a really tough throw to make.
And also tagging
Clutch hit.
and advancing to third is Jackson Gates. And Coach Sims will take a stroll to the mound. We'll take a quick break and be back right after this. We got ourselves a tie ball game for championship baseball. Don't go anywhere.
Specializing in personalized jewelry and gifts, Morningshire Market brings the game to life with custom baseball keepsakes. From necklaces to key rings, bottle toppers, and more, The options to have custom gifts made to order are limitless with Morningshire Market. Whether shopping for yourself or shopping for others, ensure that Morningshire Market is at the top of your lineup.
Morningshire Market on Etsy. Use code DOUBLEPLAY at checkout for 15% off your purchase.
So 1 out, top of the 6th, tie ball game. The lead run is now at third. And we've got number 21, Chris Moss, up to the plate.
Exciting stuff, Will.
Shows bump and pulls back. An outstanding block by Schatzel. Over there at third base is Jackson Gates. He represents the lead run. We told you this ball game wasn't over. I mean, these two teams are just, it's elite baseball here.
Nice pitch.
Moss able to check it up. Confirmed by the first base umpire. So 2 balls, no strikes. Now the count. Maynard has done a fine job since coming into this game.
Like to see what Maynard has to offer here.
That's going to miss outside. 3-0. So Maynard will have some work to do. He'll have to battle back here. And he'll miss away for ball 4. Moss will take his base, putting runners on the corners for the Sharks. And we have a pinch hitter now. That's Dylan Jones. Dylan Jones now batting for Nature Coast. Fouls that one straight back.
Well, there's blood in the water.
And the Sharks are circling. So Jones takes over as the designated hitter now. 0-1 the count. Bases, or runners on first and third with 1 out here. The Leopards would love to get a double play ball here and end this inning. That's fouled. So 0-2 quickly. Maynard up in the count. Jones will have to protect here, taking a 2-strike approach. Pickoff move over.
Got to keep him honest, Will.
Yeah, you got some speed over there with Moss.
Oh, he's going on the pitch. That's a given.
Schatzel sets up on the outside corner of the offering.
On the button.
Throw down. Picked off by Dufilli on the defensive maneuver there. So Moss advances to second on the stolen base. Putting runners on second and third now. As the offering by Maynard missed outside on that last pitch. They were hoping for a strike him out, throw him out situation, and he gets the strikeout there as that beautiful curveball curves into the zone, freezing Jones on that inside corner. And that's huge for the Leopards, a key second out.
Beautiful pitch, beautiful pitch. Just caught that inside corner.
And that brings up Anthony Anselmo, who's now over at second base. There's a line shot down the third base line, but foul.
Oh. He straightens that out, and that's extra bases. That's 2 runs all day.
Nainer from the stretch gives the runners a look before delivering. And there's a shot into right field. That's going to drop in fair territory. A run will score. Moss comes around. He scores. The throw into second is not in time.
Wow.
And once again, Wild Bill, with 2 outs, we've got another 2-run RBI.
I tell you what, Will, it's not every day you see a kid go left field and then
Right
come back
field.
to that very next pitch and put it in right field to score 2 runs.
So off the bat of Anselmo. So off the bat of, not sure what the issue is here, but a warning has been given to the Nature Coast dugout. But nonetheless, that 2 RBI double by Anthony Anselmo has now given the Sharks a 2-run lead. That also turns the lineup over and bringing up number 7, Seth Rodriguez.
Never a dull moment, Will.
That's playoff baseball, my friend. Pitch comes in low, breaks for third, throw by Schatzel, not in time. A great effort by Schatzel, but I mean, honestly, nothing he could do there as the ball just got away too far. And Anselmo had a great read and jump on that ball, so he advances to third.
Yeah, absolutely nothing to do. The catcher could do on that play.
Popped up, straight back. Schatzel with an amazing grab along the fence. Was sorry we didn't have an angle on that one, but he had maybe 5 inches to spare as that ball came straight down in front of the backstop. A key third out for the Leopards, but Nature Coast plates 3.
Wow.
They've retaken the lead. Don't go anywhere. We've got the home half of the 6th coming up next on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
My name is Tom Roselli. I served in the U.S. Navy 65 to 69. Through all the turmoil and stress battling with the VA, I've come to learn that certain organizations have their hands tied and can only proceed so far. Whereas Attorney Chris Chambers has the experience and the ability to dig into the files and get the results that got me my 100%. Tremendous job in helping veterans.
Specializing in personalized jewelry and gifts, Morningshire Market brings the game to life with custom baseball keepsakes. From necklaces to key rings, bottle toppers, and more, the options to have custom gifts made to order are limitless with Morningshire Market. Whether shopping for yourself or shopping for others, ensure that Morningshire Market is at the top of your lineup.
Morningshire Market on Etsy. Use code DOUBLEPLAY at checkout for 15% off your purchase.
So we move to the bottom of the 6th inning. A back and forth ball game all the way around, non-stop action. I mean, when we're done, I'm going to pass out. I mean, it's just, this has been an outstanding ball game. I'm thrilled to be a part of it.
You got to love Hernando County baseball.
Leading off the inning for Hernando, the catcher, number 15, Dylan Schatzel. Takes ball 1 on the offering from Renew. Second pitch also misses inside, 2-0.
Oh, I know.
So strike on that last pitch. 2-1 the count as Renew battles back. Oh, that's going to
get him?
No, that missed him. So the pitch actually went behind Schatzel. We thought that might have connected with him, but it did not. So the count will advance to the hitter's count now, 3-1, and Schatzel packs a big punch with his bat, so we'll see what happens here. He'll take ball 4 inside, and the leadoff runner aboard for the Leopards. And the Leopard dugout, they're getting pumped up. They want that momentum back.
Oh, yeah.
And getting that leadoff runner is one step in that direction. We've now got a courtesy runner as Schatzel is the catcher. Antoine Grooms. Antoine Grooms now in at first base for Hernando. And the tying run now steps to the plate in the big bat of number 99, Anthony Talpa. Renew gives Grooms a look before offering fastball high. Ball one. So Grooms with his lead from first looks to be a conservative lead for now. We'll see if that changes. And pitch comes in low for ball two. Gates having a quick word with Renew on the mound. And it looks like we're going to have a trip to the mound. Coach DeResperis takes a stroll to the mound. Not sure if we'll have a change or not. We'll keep it here just for a second. If we do have a change, we'll go to a quick break. But so, Wild Bill, we've been having this little contest for all the different color commentators that come on. So
Oh, great.
we're going to go back when this ball game's over and see which commentator gets the most amount of likes.
Okay. All right. I like it. I like it.
So you're up against Brian Lott,
Okay.
Brian Hawkins, Derek Smith, and the authority, John McMurdo.
Well, I hope all of you fans out there realize that the only reason I missed any innings today was because I was coaching a junior rookie game in Dixie baseball.
Throw
Hopefully
over
that'll
to
get a couple
first.
likes.
So that's Wild Bill's presentation for the likes. So go ahead and toss him his way if you like Wild Bill's commentary this evening. I mean, we really appreciate your viewership and all your support. This has been incredible all season long, and we're glad that we get to cap it off here tonight with
Right back at us.
two elite baseball teams here in Florida. I mean, Wild Bill, I know you're joining us now, but I'm a broken record, and I apologize to our viewers. I've been saying it over and over, but with these two teams being so elite, ranked in Florida 4A, this really feels like a state championship game as opposed to a district championship game. I mean,
I can't
credit to
disagree
these
at
two
all.
programs, Coach DeResperis, Coach Sims. Solid programs, amazing talent on both sides. And that's why you have an incredible ball game that we've seen here tonight.
I'm speechless. Both coaches, both teams, stellar.
There's a shot down the third base line, but foul. That'll even things up now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out in the home half of the 6th. The leadoff batter got aboard in the form of Dylan Schatzel. Courtesy runner now in the form of Antoine Grooms. Pickoff move over.
Big bat at the plate.
There's a shot to right field twisting, but that'll be foul and out of play. Count remains 2-2. And to conclude our broadcast in the 7th inning, Brian Lott will be returning. And he'll close out this ball game with us. He'll also bring you the Conner Electric Player of the Game, so make sure you stick through the remainder of the broadcast to get the Conner Electric Player of the Game, as well as the closing ceremony of this ball game, as the winning team will take home the title. And that pitch connects in the zone. Outstanding breaking movement by Tyler Renew. Wow.
Yeah. Again.
Yeah, Talpa got froze on that one. You can't blame him. I mean, it started on the inside part that was clearly not in the strike zone, but then broke right over.
I mean, he stumped him. I mean,
An outstanding pitch by Renew.
Beautiful pitch.
And that brings up number 6, Nick Talpa. Again, another
tried it again.
Breaking pitch, but that's going to be high in the zone. 1-0. Grooms again with his lead.
Oh, that's going to.
But that's going to connect. Didn't break enough that time. Talpa will gladly wear that one.
He wore it well.
And puts runners on first and second now with one out. Riley Fisher now strolls into the batter's box. Grooms takes his lead from second. Talpa from first. Renew delivers low in the zone for ball one.
Who's got the popcorn? Wow, that smells good.
Not me. Swing and a miss. A nice pitch by Renew. Going on that outside part of the plate, getting Fisher to chase. Breaking ball misses. Looks like that missed inside from our vantage point.
A little inside, a little high, a little bit high.
2-1 the count. Tries for that outside corner, misses away. 3-1 the count. The hitters count now for Fisher. Renew will have to battle back. And that offering will miss low for ball four. And the Nature Coast fans are not happy with the strike zone.
No, not at all.
So the Leopards are now surrounding Nature Coast. They occupy every base. Bases loaded situation with one out. And brings up Gabe Tefalski, who had that bases clearing double the last time we had a bases loaded situation. And he'll take called strike one on the beautiful breaking ball by Renew.
Laid that in there beautifully, Will. Oh, he almost wore that one.
Yeah, late break there. It misses Tefalski, but falls inside, 1-1. Chopper down the third base line, but foul. Renew now ahead in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the Sharks would love a strikeout here. So Renew's going to try to get that punch-out pitch. Tefalski will have to protect the remainder of the way. We've got Grooms taking his lead from third. And there's a shot to left center field towards the gap. In pursuit is Jones. Can't get there.
That's going to score one.
A run will score. And Gabe Tefalski comes through again. He's had 2 bases loaded situations here in this game and has netted 3 RBIs out of those 2 chances, and the Leopards have pulled to within 1.
That's just putting the ball where the outfielders aren't. Beautiful shot. Nice placement in the gap.
So the bases remain loaded after the RBI single to left center field by Gabe Tefalski. We've got Talpa at third. Fisher at second, Tefalski at first. And now batting is the third baseman, number 4, Stephen Hart. Oh, I love this game. I love this game, Wild Bill.
Yes. Nice pitch.
And the offering by Renew connects down the middle for called strike one.
He is not going down without a fight.
Breaking ball breaks into the zone, catching that outside corner. And Renew quickly ahead in the count, 0-2. A strikeout here would be huge for the Sharks. Hart's going to try to put this in play. He does. Chopper down second base side. And Selmo charges over to first.
Got him.
For the out. But not before another run scores.
Jeez.
So off the bat of Stephen Hart, we get an RBI. And a tie ball game.
Oh, you got to love this.
When Hernando took the lead, we told you it wasn't over. When Nature Coach took the lead, we told you it wasn't over. Ladies and gentlemen,
it's not over.
Bottom of the sixth inning, we got a tie ball game.
8-8.
So runners on second and third now, 2 out. Brings up the center fielder now, number 18, Landon Carter. As Renew delivers, strike one called.
Nice pitch. Ooh,
outside
nice
corner connects for called strike two. Renew again ahead in the count quickly, 0-2. Starts his windup quickly. And he'll get called strike three on the outside corner. Renew on fire on the mound. Netting that critical strikeout, but not before Hernando answers right back. Plating two. We got ourselves a tie ball game going into the bottom. Or correction, going into the top of the seventh. We apologize, we had the scoreboard incorrect there. Top of the seventh. We'll be right back.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Legacy Wealth Partners, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Legacy Wealth Partners.
So we move to the top of the seventh inning, and we've got ourselves an 8-8 ball game, and back on the call is Brian Lott with us. What do you think, Brian? We called it from the beginning.
We did call it from the beginning. It was going to be a very competitive game, and the 4 innings that I've been out, it's been one heck of a ball game so far.
Colin Nelson leading things off for the Sharks. He'll take called strike one. We do have some changes for you defensively for Hernando. Dufilli now on the mound. Van Alstine comes into the game. He takes over at shortstop. And I'm getting alerts now here. Hopefully we're not having this issue, but if you are, I'm getting alerts that there might be buffering. Go ahead and hit that pause button. Wait 30 to 60 seconds, and it should resolve the issue. We'll do as much as we possibly can here. And there's a shot to right field. Is it fair? It is fair. Bounces over the fence for a ground rule double. Oh, my. We've seen it all here tonight, Brian.
We have seen it. That was a rope there down the right field line and got outside the park for a ground rule double with nobody out.
A leadoff double for Colin Nelson, and a fast start here for the Sharks. And I do want all of our viewers to know, if we do have buffering and we end up missing some plays, we are recording a high-definition version of this game. We always do that as a backup. So we'll upload that later on this evening. So you're not going to miss anything. We'll make sure it gets up there. First offering from Dufilly misses low. Now batting for Nature Coast, number 14, Andrew Escamilla.
And on that first delivery from Dufilly, Escamilla squared around like he was wanting to bunt.
So 1-0 the count now. He squares around again, but doesn't pull it back. So that'll even things up now, 1 apiece.
Looks like Nature Coast is wanting to get that runner to third base with 1 out potentially, if not no outs.
Yeah, I can't argue with the strategy there. I mean, at second base, Nelson does represent that lead run. Popped up, Schatzel! Wow! Schatzel jumping out of the stance, catching the bunt attempt for the first out of the inning.
Like you said a minute ago, we've seen it all.
We've seen it all.
Well, we've really seen it all now.
Yeah, we wouldn't have it any other way.
What a phenomenal play by Swartzel.
Check swing, but did not go around. So now batting number 17, Brian Erb. That lead run again on second base in the form of, and there's a deep shot to deep center field. Carter goes back on it, off the top of the wall, wheeling around. There will be no play at home. That was a pinch runner for Nelson.
What a shot from Nelson there. Hard line drive off with a green monster there in center field.
I believe that was Davis. Davis, who wheeled around and scored from third. We lost our sheet here, but I believe that was number 1, Davis, off the incredible shot by Brian Erb. Wow. Wow.
And I think the umpires are talking about it now on a potential home run.
Well, I mean, clearly we have the mark on the top of the fence there, and it clearly, as great as a shot as it was clearly underneath that mark, missing it by probably about 10 feet. So I would be very, very surprised if they ruled that a home run.
That's exactly right. If it was just to the left or right of that green monster, it would have cleared the fence and would have been a home run.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That was just a dead center field shot.
And we do have a pinch runner.
Yeah, number 5. We're going to try to find our sheet here. Brian will give us that call. Number 5 is
Fleming.
Fleming now in at second base. So a big momentum shift here for the Sharks. Number 10, Jackson Gates.
And Jackson Gates has actually been hot here in the last 2 at-bats. Got 2 good hits here, so expecting some good things from him. Try to get a couple of insurance runs here.
Yeah.
And the top of the 7th.
Yeah, every run here now is precious for the Sharks. No balls, 1 strike, the count. Popped up out of play, first base side. That'll now advance the count now to 0-2 on Jackson Gates with 1 out here in the top of the 7th. We started things off with a ground rule double. Then an attempted bunt that Schatzel made an incredible play on to record the out. And then follow that up with a monster shot by Brian Erb off the top of the fence in dead center field to score the pinch runner Davis from second. I mean, we're living the game right now, but this is one that I'm going to watch over and over a couple of times because this is just amazing baseball.
It is. Two of the best teams in the state fighting it out here in the bottom in the seventh
Breaking
inning.
ball by Philly gets away. Fleming advances to third. So a big play there. And that insurance run now moves to just 90 feet away.
Yeah, it looked like Philly just lost the grip on it, tried to throw a curveball, and just got out of the reach of Swartzel and got a pass ball and allowed the Fleming to get to third base with one out. Good little pop fly here to the outfield will bring in another insurance run for him.
Yeah, 1-2 the count here on Gates. Again, that lead, that additional run is over there at third. Philly delivers, fouled away again. So we'll do it again. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Philly delivers. Breaking ball doesn't break enough. Comes inside, 2-2. I mean, you can just feel it, Brian. Every single pitch is now precious for both teams.
Yeah, exactly. It is the very, very high intensity right now.
Reaches for that one. That's going to go into foul territory. In pursuit is Talpa. He runs out of room. But outstanding effort. No, good job by Gates there. I do want to make that comment. You know, it's going to be a close call, so just put a bat on it and live to see another day. As he was clearly protecting on that offering. Tries to do so again. Strike 3. The throw down to first. An outstanding play by Schatzel. Outstanding. The wherewithal, the knowledge to hold the runner at third just long enough to fire down to first for that second out. I mean, incredible, Brian.
That is great baseball sense. Was able to get that drop third strike and held Fleming there at third base, and right there at the last minute was able to get Gates out at first. That was a huge out.
And that comes from outstanding coaching as well. And you know, you got Coach Tim Sims for Hernando, Coach Brandon DeResperis for Nature Coast. It's no wonder that they're both elite teams in the state of Florida. I mean, you got outstanding coaching staffs from the top down. And then when you combine that with the talent, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, exactly right. This is probably one of the best high school baseball games I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's deserving too. You know, they're two of the top teams in the state.
The slider there by Philly, and swing and a miss, strike 3. Philly shuts them down. Woo! We move to the bottom of the 7th. Nature Coast plates 1 to give themselves the lead. Ladies and gentlemen, do not go anywhere. We'll be right back right after this.
How long are they gonna worship this guy? Hey, we got Cy Young winners over here. Come on, Alice. Step into it. Feel bigger? Yeah.
Hi, Tom.
Chicks dig the long ball.
Hey, have you guys seen Mark?
You guys seen Mark?
on his due up.
Hey.
So Burns is going to have to go to his bench.
So here we go. 1 to tie, 2 to win, 3 outs to do so. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. Florida 4A District 7 championship on the line. Nature Coast leads 9 to 8. First pitch offering by Renew to left fielder number 8, Luke Puckett. We've got 8 versus 8. Outside corner called strike 1. That offering misses low, 1-1. There's a shot to deep left field. Going back on it is Escamilla. He'll make the catch at the warning track. So Puckett got a stick on it, but not far enough as Escamilla tracks it down. And we got 1 down here in the home half of the 7th. That turns the lineup over. So if Hernando's going to do it, they're going to do it now with the heart of their order up. Number 1, Dylan Dufilly. There's a chopper down the third base line, but goes into foul territory as Gates comes up with it. Renew ahead in the count now. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Bottom of the 7th. Fastball connects outside corner. Renew ahead, 0-2.
Well, Will, I want to get this in before the end of this game. On behalf of all the viewers on the YouTube channel, as well as all the people that's been listening over this season, we want to appreciate the hard work that you put in and the things that you've done to be able to broadcast for people that can't make it to these high school games. It's been a
and then the shot through the gap into left field. Leadoff hitter Dylan Dufilly will not be denied. And the tying run is aboard for the Leopards. We wouldn't have expected anything less here. I appreciate those kind words, Brian. No way could I have done this alone. We have an outstanding team here at the Gulf Coast Sports Network, yourself included, of course. And I just thank everyone. I thank the viewers. It's been a pleasure.
It has. It's been actually amazing. It's been fun. Never thought that I would enjoy something like this so much, but the game that you love, to be able to come out and call it and be able to display it.
So Schatzel now up for the Leopards. Count evens up, 1 ball, 1 strike after that latest offering by Renew. And Dufilly's got some speed over there. And that connects on the inside corner. A little late bite on that pitch by Renew. And he's ahead, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tries for that outside corner where Nelson sets up for him. Misses away. Don't forget, immediately following this game, we'll have the Connor Electric Player of the Game as well as the post-game ceremony. But in all honesty, I wouldn't be surprised if we go into extras. It's just been that kind of a ball game. But as I say that, Tyler Renew says, I don't think so. He records an absolutely critical strikeout for the Sharks, and they are one out away from the district championship. But Hernando's not done yet. They've got the big bat of number 99, Anthony Talpa, who represents the winning run. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Both teams leaving it all out on the field. I mean, ever since the first pitch, you could see it. All these players want it so bad, all the pride on the line, and here we are. And Renew connects that outside corner right where Nelson sets up. Talpa does not like it at all, lets it be known. And he's down in the count, 0-2 with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th.
That was a phenomenal little curveball, caught the outside corner. And he came
There's
back.
a hard shot through the gap into the left field. Gets past Rodriguez. And Anthony Talpa gives a little wave of his finger and says, "We're not done yet."
And you know what that brings up? That brings up the number 4 batter, Nick Talpa.
That it
which
does.
Which is currently 3 for 3 on today. So Hernando's expecting some big things out of this guy, and hopefully he can deliver here in the bottom of the 7th to get this game tied up and potentially win this thing.
Yeah, number 6, Nick Talpa now. And, I mean, you couldn't script an ending any better like this.
You can't, Will. That's just
the winning run now or the tying run now on second base. The winning run on first. Your cleanup hitter up. Renew barely misses that outside corner. He's been connecting on it the entire time this inning to put him in this 2-out situation. But good job by Talpa to lay off. He's ahead, 1 ball, no strikes. That curveball will connect. A beautiful pitch by Renew.
looked a little bit outside to me, Will, but he got the call on the corner.
Everyone's standing here. Popped up out of play. Renew now ahead in the count. He's got that critical second strike to play with. 1-2. So Talpa, I mean, absolutely anything close, you've got to put a bat on it. You just can't risk it at this point.
And if I'm Renew, I don't believe I'm going to be coming in the zone anywhere.
Yeah.
It's going to be outside. He's going to have to chase it.
That's going to go outside.
That was a great pitch right there.
2-2. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he missed, but that's where you want to go in that situation.
Exactly right.
Curveball, there's a shot to right field. Moss makes the grab.
And
Nature Coast with the upset. And they win the Florida 4A District Championship. An outstanding battle by both teams.
Well, I've seen lots of good games, but this one here was good from the beginning to the end. And it kept everybody on the edge, on the seats. You got to give hats to both teams. They fought hard. Nature Coast just came out right there at the end and was able to get that victory and win the districts. Congratulations.
That they did, but ladies and gentlemen, we have some wonderful news. This is not going to be the last that you see of these two teams because both teams will advance to the regionals. So, Hernando County is well represented going forward in the state tournament.
And if I'm not mistaken, I believe regional play starts up next week.
That it does. So, let's go over to Brian Lott for the Connor Electric Player of the Game.
Well, Will, I believe the Connor Electric game goes to Brian Erb. Brian came in and he pitched 3 good innings. Ended up with 3 Ks and 3 innings of pitching. And he had the bomb there in the top of the 7th that hit off the Green Monster that was able to score the go-ahead run, which then ended up winning the ball game. So congratulations to Brian and the whole Nature Coast team for a great season and a great ball game.
So Brian Erb is your Connor Electric Player of the Game. As both teams come together, I mean, these two schools are rivals, Brian, but they also have a lot of respect for each other. The two coaches as well, again, Coach Tim Sims and Coach Brandon DeResperis. You got to love the sportsmanship like this, where both teams lay it all out. You got a single run decides it. But at the end of the game, they come together and they all respect each other and they respect the talent that they put on the field. And
you're exactly
we certainly
right.
do here.
It is actually phenomenal to see them. They've been friends and they played ball all together.
Absolutely, you can see it right here. I mean,
yep.
I mean, this is legitimate respect. These kids all know each other. They grew up together and
they played Little League together. And when they moved to high school, they split, but they still got great friendships.
You got your enemies for 7 innings, your friends for life.
That's exactly right. You're 100% right there. And it's great to be able to see that.
Absolutely. And, you know, it all goes again. You mentioned earlier about how we got started here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. It's because Hernando County is such a wonderful community, and it's well represented right here. That's why we do what we do.
You're exactly right.
To get these wonderful kids the exposure that they deserve.
You're exactly right, Will. It's just a great sight to see.
So that will do it for us. For Brian Lott, I'm Will Wilkie. We'll see you next year, or in the fall rather. So we'll see you in the fall. We'll see you next time.